Hey guys, it's Elle. Welcome back to my channel. I today am doing a video chatting about book recs for your favorite tropes. So I asked on Instagram, what book tropes do you really want? And I'm going to be doing a singular rec for just that trope. And I have a bunch of different tropes that I'm going to chat about and books that are just so great that have that trope in them. So the first one is Why Choose? And the book I want to talk about is Deceit by Kate Taylor. This is such a great dark academia, spooky, why choose romance. The heroine is going to this university and she is supposed to be marrying the hero, one of the heroes who is like the son of this guy who is in the secret society. And that's the whole reason why she has to marry him, because of this secret society. In this town, it like rules the whole town, and he just absolutely hates her guts, the hero. And then another hero is the, I think he's the head swim coach of the university. Another hero is a very dangerous man who kind of has been watching her, looking out for her. And then the other one is the best friend of the hero that she's engaged to. So it's like dark academia vibes of Why Choose, and it's a lot of fun. Like, I am really enjoying this series, and it's a little bit more character driven, but I really like that. And just all of the spooky vibes, and like they're all like obsessed with her, and they're all like fighting for her attention, which I feel like a lot of the times, like in Why Choose romances, all the heroes are just like okay with like the other heroes being with the heroine that I've read. But in this one, they're like not at first, and I really like that. And it's really fun with this like secret society because there's all these rules and like different traditions and like crazy things happen. And it's a lot of fun. Like, I really enjoy it, and it is a series, so I'm excited to see where the series is going to go from there, but it is such a great Why Choose romance. The next trope someone asked for was engaged to someone else or is like with someone else, and that one I'm going to do King of Envy from Anna Huang. It is an engaged to someone else romance, and the hero is best friends with the heroine's fiance, and he is obsessed with the heroine and wants her to himself, but she is engaged to his best friend, and he doesn't know that they're actually in an arranged marriage. Like, there's no love between them, and so the hero just has to constantly be around the heroine, and he's like obsessed with her, and he's catching feelings for her. And she is kind of catching feelings for him as well, but she can't like say anything. And it is so good. Like, I really love this one. I love the engaged to someone else aspect. It's very forbidden. It gets very messy and very angsty, and it's just like a really fun time. So love this one. Then someone wanted a mafia romance rec, which I'm going to recommend My Dark Fairy Tale by Gianna Darling. This is her newest mafia romance. It's a lot of fun. It's set in Italy, so there's lots of atmospheric aspects to this one. The heroine, on her first day in Italy, her car breaks down and she runs into this guy trying to help her, and he's actually not a good guy. Like, he tries to like make a move on her, and she's like no. And so as she's like actively running away from him, she gets hit by a car, like not like super aggressively, but she's definitely like injured. And the person that hit her with the car is the hero. And he basically is like, oh my gosh. So he kind of takes her under his wing, nurses her back to health in his Italian villa. And she ends up staying with him. And it's really, really good. Like, really good. And he ends up like showing her around Italy. And she has no idea that he is a part of the mafia. And like, she's just like, oh, he's this rich Italian guy. And she has no idea. So it's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this one, and like, it's very atmospheric because we are exploring Italy along with the heroine, and I really love that aspect. The next book I have, or the next trope I mean, is Fake Dating, and I will do Playbook by Rebecca Jenshak. This is a football fake dating romance. The hero and heroine do not get off on the right start because the hero, the heroine has the hero's old P.O. box, and he keeps getting this fan mail because he is a famous football player. And so she just is like, you need to like change your address. And he's like, oh, I didn't even know that was happening. So she's just like very angry with him and is like, what the hell? And they end up entering into a fake dating relationship because she's trying to get rid of this like scary ex. and he wants to show his team that he isn't like a serious person. He's not a playboy. And so they start dating and it turns into something real, and it's so good. Like, I really enjoyed this one. It had a great audiobook, and they're both really obsessed with each other, and I just love that aspect of this one. The next trope is single dad, and I have the Nanny's Off Limits, which is also nanny romance and very big age gap, angsty forbidden romance. So the hero, he is a single dad to 3 kids, and he really needs some help. His ex-wife recently passed away, and his brother randomly asks this woman in the grocery store, like, are you a nanny? And she's actually like, yes. And she is told the hero's situation, and she agrees to be his nanny. And so she moves in to live with him. He has 3 kids, like I said, a 16-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 6-year-old. And they're all just so hilarious and just so funny. And there's so much angsty tension between her and the hero, and it's just chef's kiss. Like, it's so good. And I love all of the drama and angst in this one and the tension between these two. It's just amazing. The next trope somebody wanted a rec was for friends with benefits, and I have business casual for that one. Business casual is just like the best friends with benefits romance. Like, I normally hate friends with benefits because I just feel like they just are not always the best romances, but this one is so good. Like, they've been pining after each other for years, like kind of had a crush on each other, and the heroine just randomly asks the hero, like, do you want to have sex with me? And she's like, or no, yes. And he's like, I never even knew you were attracted to me. And it's so funny. Like, they're both so awkward, but they both catch feelings really fast for each other, and it's so good. And it's set in this like cozy small town, and I love this romance just like so much. Like, it's one of my favorite romances of the year. And I have a rec for a romantic suspense romance, and for that one I have All the Missing Pieces by Catherine Cowles. This is a really interesting, like, romantic suspense romance because it is a standalone. She normally doesn't do standalones, like, ever. And this one, the heroine is a true crime podcaster, and she's going to this small town to visit and kind of write her next podcast story on this girl who was kidnapped and, like, abused and assaulted and all this stuff. And she thinks it's related to different cases that have been piling up over the years. And so she is there trying to gain information and talk to people in the town, and people are really closed off and don't want to talk to her. Also because the hero is the sheriff of the town, and he is really mad at the heroine for kind of stirring up everything back from the past. And he is also the brother of the girl who was attacked and, like, kidnapped and all that stuff. So it's very sensitive for him, but they end up starting to work together on the case and fall in love in the process. And it's so good because the heroine actually had a sister that went missing as well. So she thinks that's also related to the case. And it's just such a great romantic suspense romance. And I loved all the action and suspense and angst, and it's also good. And the last trope somebody asked a rec for was love triangle romance, which for that one I have The Summer We Fell, which is a very angsty emotional love triangle romance that spans years. The heroine, we follow, like, go from the past to the present, and the heroine in the past, she is dating the hero's best friend, who is the son of a pastor, and she's also a part of his, like, family because she is being fostered by them when she's in her later teen years, and she just feels like she can't break up with him because of all that his family has given her, but she is also really, like, falling for his best friend, and it gets really crazy, really messy and angsty, and it's so good. It's such a mess. And then we go to the present where stuff is going down. So that's all I'm going to say about that one, but it is such an epic romance. It's very angsty. It's very messy. It's kind of like The Summer We Turned Pretty, like, angsty wise and love triangle wise, and it's just so good. So good. All right, well, that is the last book and rec I wanted to mention in this video. I hope you enjoyed this fun video of, like, chatting about tropes and doing, like, random off the cuff, like, recs for you. And if you ever need a recommendation from me, just message me on Instagram or leave a comment, because I love chatting with you all. And, like, if you ever really want a specific rec, like, definitely let me know. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.